What was the scariest time in your life?
The scariest time in my life.
Hey guys, it's the Ouroboros Institute, and we're talking to people about the scariest times of their life.
The scariest time in my life, there's been a couple of them. One is when my daughter got a rare disease. It's just something that, it just happens, It's called Kawasaki syndrome. It's just no cure for it. Kawasaki, what it does is attacks your blood vessels, and, usually you have them all open like this, but when it leaves, the disease comes, attacks, and it leaves, it'll leave the blood vessels like shot, like a hard cartilages. You only have like a window of opportunity of 3 weeks maybe to catch what it is, because you could only detect it by medical criteria. And at the time I told my wife, she was asking herself, why me, why us? And I told her, well, listen, it is what it is, and if we would have won the lottery right now, $100 million, we won't be asking why us. We would just enjoy the money, whatever. Nothing. All you gotta do is pray and look for help and just leave it to the doctors. But thank God, everything came out okay at the end. So.
Yeah.
Scariest time in my life was probably between college and law school, because I didn't know whether I wanted to go to grad school, and I didn't know just more generally what my career was going to be. So trying to figure that out was tough, and I felt like I was sort of flying by the seat of my pants, but it worked out okay in the end.
How'd you get?
I've been kind of blessed. I don't have that many scary times in my life. I'd say probably after September 11th, when I realized like how close we came to like a New York City Armageddon. Yeah, I was riding the subway, and it was a voting day, so I was getting work a little bit late. So basically, I was coming in, and all of a sudden, people started coming into the subway with like ash in their hair and totally shaken up and talking about a plane that had crashed into the tower. And I was like, oh my God, like, what horrible accident just happened? And then, we didn't really know what was going on. And then the trains were going so slow. And by the time I got out, like it was before they kicked everybody off the subway. It was like that early. And then I heard about the second plane. And then it was like, holy shit, like this isn't just an accident. And that's when it really came, like everything changed. So I've never been in a war zone, and it felt like we were in a war zone.
Well, the scariest time of my life would have to be when I went to the Dominican Republic, and there was several firearms shot because somebody was robbing a store that I was buying food in. So the perpetrators came in, they made everybody go to the bathroom, and they basically robbed the entire place. But we were like put into the bathroom by gunpoint. So I would say that would definitely be not the best time of my life, but
What was going through your mind when it was happening?
Honestly, I was hungry most of all, but I would say another thing that was going through my mind was the person that I was with. Like, I wanted to stay close to them. I didn't know what was gonna happen to me, so a lot of the things that were going through my mind would be, okay, how may I get out of this situation? Because they didn't look like they were gonna shoot anybody, but I didn't know their intentions.
Probably over the last year. I think in terms of scary life problems type of thing, and not scary like like roller coaster scary. Definitely the past year has been a scary time in my life. Okay, I'll just come out straight out and say it. I've been dealing with OCD, and that's been really hard, and it's something that you have to learn on your own, because it's not like it's a broken leg, or it's not like it's it's not like it's the flu. It's something that you kind of got to research and get to know. And I was going through it for 6 months and didn't even know what it was. And one time I woke up with a panic attack and just Googled anxious thoughts, and that was the first thing that popped up. And I'm now on the road to treating that, and right now I'm feeling pretty good. But the last year has been kind of tough. And you know, it's kind of this kind of feels right, because throughout this past year I was thinking I would have loved to seen somebody, and there are people on YouTube that talk about this, but it's nice to hear other people just come out and talk about it and know that it can get better, because when you're in that state it doesn't feel like it can get better, and you cannot feel yourself. And yeah, so it feels pretty good to even say it.
High five, dude. Seriously, high five. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hi, fellas. Remember to like, share, subscribe. These guys are doing big things, right?
Very big things. I love the content that's coming out. Really enjoy it. I enjoyed the conversations that we had. So if you enjoyed it as well, as he said, like, comment, and subscribe.
Don't hesitate.